There are two questions every truly successful person can answer. Questions that pull you out of bed on the hard days, that make discipline feel like identity, that make discomfort feel meaningful instead of miserable. The two questions that helped me go from scattered and unfocused to my first 30K per month. And in this video, I'm not just going to tell you what those questions are. I'm going to show you how to answer them for yourself so you can stop reacting to life and start creating it. You think you're lazy, you think you lack potential, you think you lack motivation. But the truth is, you lack clarity. You've probably felt it. You start projects and never finish them. You make promises to yourself and break them. You want growth, you want change, but it never lasts. But not because you can't do the work, but because deep down, you don't even know what the work is leading to. You don't know what you really want. And without that, direction crumbles, discipline dissolves, life becomes an endless cycle of trying without arriving. So let's break this down. Here's the first question. What do you want? And not the surface level answer like I want money, success, and happiness. Those are categories, not destinations. If I asked you that question right now, could you give me a clear, specific, honest response without needing to think? Most people can't, and it's because they've never sat down long enough to choose what they really want. Success is personal, but it must be defined. If you want money, how much? If you want freedom, what does that look like? If you want happiness, what creates it for you? And how can you measure it? You can't build a plan for a goal you can't articulate. Even happiness. People wait for it like weather, but for me, it's a byproduct. It comes from taking care of my body, showing up for the people I love, building something worth waking up for, and being grateful for the life I already have. Happiness shows up when you do the work, not before. However, even if you've taken no action, you can choose to be happy right now in this moment, but it will only last through action. But we're not done because knowing what you want isn't nearly enough. There's a second question, and it's harder. Why do you want it? This is where things get real, because if you answer shallow, your discipline will be too. If you want money just to feel valuable, that feeling won't last. If you want success for validation, the applause fades. If you want achievement to look impressive, you'll still feel empty once you get there. Your why has to come from somewhere deeper than your ego, deeper than comparison, and deeper than aesthetics. It has to come from something you're willing to fight for on the days where you'd rather lie in bed and eat junk food and watch Netflix. So let me challenge you right here. When the alarm goes off, why get up? When you're tired, what keeps you moving? When no one's watching, why do the work anyway? Most people can't answer those questions, and that's why they stop and give up. And not because they're weak, but because they've never anchored themselves to something worth enduring for. Your why will be a voice in your head. Every time you want to give up, you'll hear it. It will push you through on the hard days and help you see something through. Your why is your engine. The what is just the vehicle. So let me give you an example of mine to make this real. So what do I want? I want to help people live a happy, fulfilled, abundant life, and I want to make enough money to create memories with the ones I love and my friends. And trust me, I have a number in mind. I don't want material things. I want moments and experiences. Things we can remember for a lifetime. Because my why is to help give back to my friends and family who helped me get here in the first place. They showed up for me, so I want to show up for them. That's what gets me out of bed. That's what motivates me when I'm tired. They're what carried me to 30K months without burning out or resenting the process. Money isn't the goal, it's just the tool that helps build memories. I genuinely don't need money to be happy, but I'm realistic enough to know it makes certain things possible. It's like saying you don't need running shoes to run, but it helps. I don't need money to make memories, but it helps. At the end of the day, I believe all we have is memories. I want to be remembered for the experiences I created, not the money I made. Now you know the two questions, what do you want and why do you want it? But knowing them is useless unless you move and take action. Clarity without action has no value. Dreams don't fulfill themselves, people do. So here's your step and it will change your life if you actually do it. Tonight, not tomorrow, not next week, sit somewhere quiet with a pen and paper and write. What do I want? Write until you can see it clearly. And I do recommend using ChatGPT to help get the ball rolling if you're feeling stuck. 2, why do I want it? Write until it comes emotional. Write until it's honest. Write until you can feel it. Circle the lines that move you, underline the ones that feel like truth. And if nothing stands out yet, go deeper. You're close. But most people won't do this. They'll agree to the things I said, they'll save the video, maybe they'll watch it again later, but they won't take the action right now. They'll move on and nothing will change. But you're here right now. If you give yourself 30 minutes tonight, you can see meaningful change in your life tomorrow. Your future finally won't look like your past. You don't need motivation, you need clarity. And clarity becomes discipline. And discipline becomes momentum. And momentum becomes a life built with intention. So ask yourself right now, what do I want and why do I want it? Answer these questions and everything else finally has somewhere to go.